Well, then that's not terrorism, like Serge. When the government attack, that's not terrorism.
Well, apparently,
When
yeah. Apparently,
poor people who have no one to fight for, if they want to attack you, then you call them terrorists and kill them.
some
That's the
people. Well,
name of the game.
it has been said though that it can be looked at as state terrorism, which
Yeah, state terrorism is not considered terrorism. Whereas, well, the thing is though, when they killed the Iranian general, they just started calling him a terrorist.
yeah.
So
Well, Well, hold on. That's the thing is, they killed the Iranian general, but how many other people died in that? Right? Which what do they refer to them as?
Iraqi general also died.
Collateral, right? It's collateral damage. They use the word. Meanwhile,
so now this Iranian general, Sidney, is a hero in America. Never should have killed the guy.
Hero.
Because he was never doing anything nefarious.
He's a hero.
Well,
only Captain Planet is a hero.
You literally just said that the Iranian general shouldn't have been killed. Why shouldn't he have been killed?
No, I didn't.
Because that was they were just about to start a war there.
But yeah, people shouldn't be killed. I think that's a pretty good rule.
I just think that if you kill another, like, just imagine if Russia or someone kill American Army general, that's an act of war. That just starts a war right there. I do think you can kill it if you have declared a war and everything, and like
absolutely. If that American general is in Russia trying to form an army against Russia, I think you can kill him on sight.
But that's not what he was doing though, because
it is what he was fucking doing. Iran has been in Iraq ever since 2003. Forming insurgent groups to destabilize Iraq, but you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
The thing is that Iraq itself, which is the government that U.S. put there, right?
Wow, is it really? You saying
the Iraqi general also died?
He's saying this guy's going around creating what militia groups or something.
The thing is, though,
again, you're misquoting what I said.
Well, I'm asking you.
You know what? I only go forward, not backwards. Sorry.
Really?
Well, listen. Like, sir, he's a little. I mean, I'm saying he's a fucking psycho. What do you expect?
Well, I'm asking him.
Okay, I fully support President Trump's use of force against the Iranian general that was in Iraq.
I would actually support
you said he was creating
Trump's unleashing nuclear power on the whole world. I don't mind that.
Creating militia groups. What you mean, like the United States is doing, right? Like the United States did, for example.
Listen, they killed an allied army general, which caused Iraq to just say, like, get out of Iraq now because you're going to start a war on our land again.
I think actually,
and they killed their allied army's general too, and because the reason why they killed him was because Iraq was trying to create peace between Iran and Saudi Arabia. So the thing is, U.S. doesn't want peace in Middle East. That's the whole thing I get from this.
Well, I think if we look at where the United States is creating militia groups, around the world throughout history, I think we'll find quite a bit of that.
I think people like Down should not deserve healthcare, and their money should be given to the military since he supports these actions, and I should be, and other people like me who are non-supporters of war, we don't want to give up our healthcare. We should be given healthcare, and the healthcare should be taken from people like Downs. But then again, he's going to be a threat to society anyway.
Said like a true Bernie supporter. She claims to support Bernie, but she wants to take healthcare away from people.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I want the military budget to fund, like, I want the taxes to fund people. You want to support wars, as you just said, you support all these things. So then you support them with your taxpayer money, and let the money, the people who don't support it, let them get health care, and not be, it should not go towards military. That's all I think. I think it's fair. We all could sign when we get the papers, and when we file our taxes, do we want our money to go in towards military or healthcare? And I would choose healthcare. And the Americans who choose military, they can give their money to military and not receive healthcare.
It can go towards both, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, you might want to actually take a look. Like, if you don't know, about the actions of your government, you really, really should.
Yo, you might want to take a look at the fact that you're not a fucking American, and I live here, and I know more about what my government does than you.
Oh, okay. So then you're extensively familiarized with just how many radical Islamic groups the United States has supported and fostered and created. Like,
yeah, we supported Osama bin Laden against the Russians. What's your point?
Well, there you go.
At that point in time, it was advantageous to support.
Advantageous.
Yeah, it was because
listen.
Because Russia was a bigger threat. Did you want Russia to take over Afghanistan? Is that what you're saying? You know, would that have been a good thing?
I want to ask you one thing, okay?
Would you want Russia to take over Afghanistan? Would that have been?
They weren't trying to take over Afghanistan.
They weren't.
Called in. No.
Okay. Hey, Sidney, Russia never invaded Afghanistan and tried to take it over. It's all make.
Russia didn't invade Afghanistan to try and take it over. At the time, they had a communist government. Okay, and they actually invited in, okay, to help fight against the insurgency that was created by the United States. You didn't know that?
Russia was never trying to take it over. You're right.
Who got their asses kicked in Afghanistan when the Russians went into Afghanistan?
Okay, listen.
No, I want LaSurge to answer Sidney's question. You listen. LaSurge, answer what he asked you.
I didn't even hear.
I asked you whose asses got kicked in Afghanistan when the Russians went into Afghanistan.
I think people, people kicking people's asses. It's, okay, what?
Well, how does that prove that Russia attacked them? The thing is, Afghanistan elected a commie government, and Russia was commie government.
Well, I think he's arguing that America successfully installed, an Islamist government in Afghanistan.
Okay, no, I wanted to talk to Down. So, Down,
strange
you don't have to listen. This is such an immoral argument. This argument about this is advantageous for us. It's for the greater good. For the greater good line is the most evil line used for the most evil acts in history. It's like, I'm gonna pillage this whole country. I'm gonna drop this nuclear bomb on innocent civilians for the greater good. For the greater good.
As far as who's kicking whose ass, I'm pretty sure the United States, just agreed to a peace deal with the Taliban, right? Isn't that the case? And the United States is withdrawing, allowing Islamist control.
So Sidney, you can't win either way. When Trump makes a peace deal, it's a bad thing. When Trump kills somebody, it's a bad thing. So how the fuck do you win? Go ahead.
You don't win with this guy. No, He's 100% left of communist.
Trying to win.
This is
being accurate is enough.
This is
you trying to
is what it is.
Well, you're trying to say that because they once created Taliban, then went to war because Taliban were terrorists, and now they're making peace deals with Taliban. That's pretty hypocritical.